So the two resources that I'm personally going to go through are the impact hours and expanding that sort of interactive widget to have Sem's equation. And if I get through that one, then there was another one. Oh yeah, I'm actually excited to look through the work that Andrew has done in the Commons simulator, because this is the back end for in the simulation here. This is the back end for the gamified app that is going for the Commons stack. So
Do you guys all see all the things that YGG sees in the Notion doc? Because I just see a few, like the top four. Or how do you get there?
That's weird.
Because that's the link you sent, right?
oh okay, yeah, it's actually in the calendar, and there's a date on today's date.
Okay, makes sense.
Well, JC, I wanted to ask you. I was thinking that it will be very fun to
Yeah.
propose the different parameters in when we are going to propose them to the community.
Yeah.
So there will be different proposals, but to propose the parameters in Jupyter Notes, so we have the parameters there, and we have some graphs explaining what does everything means.
Mm-hmm.
And what we have is, okay, we have the parameters, we have the graphs of what is going to happen with those parameters, and people will vote on the
Okay.
different Jupyter notebooks.
Yeah. So each Jupyter notebook will showcase the results of selecting different parameters, and then everyone can see those results and vote on them.
Yes. By the way, I will not make simulations with CatCat. It's just, okay, if you put an R of 200, that is what it means, and show the graph. It's like that, you know.
Yeah. This is good. Yeah.
I think
Or
that's actually really critical, and the decision making process is more about like what standard metrics do we use to compare the different proposals. So like for instance, there's obviously the Dandelion DAO requirements, like how many people would have to vote, or what percentage of tokens would have to vote yes for for the upgrade to happen, or how long what's the minimum amount of time we can go from the hatch deployment to upgrade, like basically just adding all the different time periods that matter for the TEC hatch DAO, and these different and the various other metrics that we may want to compare the proposals against, so that there's like these standard metrics.
What did you say? Minimum amount of time between.
The initialization of the hatch and and upgrade. So that would be the hatch time plus the hatch the proposal buffer time plus proposal vote time plus proposal execution buffer time, or whatever. I can't remember all the names of those random dandelion parameters, but
So this is the kind of stuff that I'm hoping to get. If everyone can open up one of these resources and start to collect these sort of like finding the parameters, right? So when we look at conviction voting, we see here like this is such a juicy resource because this is the whole thing that we would have to vote on, and once we see this, we can generate an interface to it, like these sort of charts that we can get based on the results.
Yeah, and conviction voting is something that we can do post hatch, or at least like post hatch DAO parameters. The real juicy piece for hatch DAO parameters is Sem's new DAO JS, which has all of the parameters that he includes in the hatch DAO.
Okay.
We still need some of them. For example, the two parameters of impact hours are not there, and I think that there was something else that was not there yet.
I can
But-
get that for you.
Yeah. I know I've seen it before, but it's not in here right now.
It is in tech template.
Tech template.
I am into it too.
Nice.
Okay.
And oh no. So we have the
It's in
garden.
script. No, it's in
Oh.
scripts.
Yep.
New DAO.
And new DAO.js.
Awesome.
Yeah, these are all the Dandelion parameters, and there's no conviction voting parameters in here, right? Oh, there are.
Yes, there are, because it still is the old template that creates everything. And I'm now working on a new template that it only includes the hatch.
I don't suppose you could call that hatched out JS or something.
Yes.
Oops.
Yeah. Because the
I think
conviction
I
voting
have to do a new.
in practice, we're going to have 2 rounds of voting. 1 round, we're going to have to figure out the decision-making process, and that's definitely something I want to make sure to propose and debate over Christmas break and for a little bit, because we have time to debate exactly how we decide which proposal gets chosen for the hatch DAO. But then the hatch DAO will end up having its own decision-making process, which is Dandelion voting for the ABC and conviction voting stuff. So we can really just prioritize the Dandelion voting app and the hatch parameters for the next month or 2 until it's done.
I would love to do a Jupyter notebook that has the hatch parameters, and then it does some graphs on top of it. I don't know if we need to
Yeah, let's-
randomize it or not.
Let's try it. So I'm just gonna grab this Python. Oh no, we have one called simulations. So that's okay. This is yeah. Okay. Okay. Clone.
Because how do you add the sliders?
Oh, I'll show you. Okay, so let's start a new one here. Now, let's grab those key parameters.
These are not important.
Oh.
Well, let's say that these are not important.
Okay, yeah, we can come back to them if we need them. Okay, so
We have
score
the
one.
hatch oracle ratio is important.
Okay.
And it depends on others that may be important, but I think that what we can do is just remove the ppm, because this is how we need to wait a sec, YGG.
Yeah.
The actual parameter is 0.55 0.005, and the other things are things that we add in order to normalize that number. So you can remove the ppm, the fundraising 1 token, and the score 1 token.
Okay.
Because the important thing is that 0, yeah. Because the tokens have decimals and
Oh, so it's just this.
these kind of things, it's in order to deal with them, we have to do these things.
Okay, these look important. Support required. Minimum acceptance quorum. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Tollgate fee. Use agent as vault. Ooh.
Yeah, this is not important.
Okay.
You can also remove the 100%. That's days, and days it's I don't know how to do that. You can import days, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just bring these in case I. Let's see.
Most of them are not needed, but
That's okay.
let's go with them. Block time, I think that we can remove that. Well, okay, let's go with block time too. Block time should be 5.
Block time is cool.
Depends on which network, and
5.
it's usually 5.
Okay. Awesome. Block time.
But most of the things are because we are using solidity.
Yeah.
We need to use these kind of things, but what is important is not how much blocks. What's important is how much days, right?
Did we got these? Yes, support required. Okay, so we have a lot of the. Okay, here's conviction voting settings. Okay, and more hatch settings. Pre-sale goal. Okay, yeah, these look good.
We will have min goal and max goal, and you can remove the pre-sale thing. Maybe you can put hatch min goal and hatch max goal.
Hatch here.
Yeah. Hatch min.
Oh yeah.
Goal.
And do we have a max goal?
And hatch max goal, yeah. We can remove the 1 token if you want, because we can that basically multiplies by 8 by 10 to 18.
Oh, I see.
Because in that way, yeah, in that way we have the decimals of the token, but we are not going to need that because we have commas in Python.
Is there going to be a max goal? Is that an artifact of the C-stack token, or is there also a cap that we can place?
We can place that cap, and we can place an infinity here if we want.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Cool.
I mean, there will always be a cap because of the C-stack ratio. So, and there's only a set number of C-stack tokens, but there's also this other feature of a cap where even if you have C-stack tokens, it could run out, right? Like, oh nope, we already sold too much, or I should say, too much has been deposited. No, too much has been staked. These are the legal words we're debating. Too much has been staked.
Okay, so this is grabbing this one. Oh, cool. What's this?
It's just one because I didn't want to expose everyone's
So this is how
addresses.
we could seed. This is how it's going to seed the smart contract is from a data set.
Yes,
That's really cool.
it's just one.
Okay, so it's essentially maps addresses to impact hours. Okay. So we need some sort of mock data set. So I wonder if there's a function in Python that can generate addresses, or like how I could just make a random.
We can use the real ones too, but
I
don't
can
know.
probably look this up.
I mean,
Web3
we don't need addresses, do we?
address.
No, we don't need.
Not really.
We just need
random
numbers.
string, basically. But
Or we can use the actual woods, the good ones, just anonymize
Yeah,
them.
I mean, we have impact hours right now. Like, and it's
Spreadsheet.
it's public. Who has how many impact hours?
right, how can I download that?
I will. Well, it's just an Excel spreadsheet, but I can send it. I'll send it to you on Discord.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Where were we?
We have, those impact hour rate. Well, actually, that is going to be different.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was calculated in that way before, but now we are going to have the calculation of the how much impact hours at the end. It was
Oh,
static.
yeah.
Now it's going to be variable depending on the hatch race. These are bonding curves things. Exit tribute and
Okay,
entry tribute.
so we leave those for now, right? Because that's phase 2?
Yes. Yes. Also the vesting, because vesting is going to be applied on the migration.
Where is vesting?
It was very near to the goal. Like vesting complete,
Here.
vesting.
Did I get all these? I think I got these. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You only need the period, the exchange rate, but cliff and complete period are not needed.
Okay, so do you think we have enough to start plotting things? So we
Yes.
have to get an idea of where we want to start. Because we can start with something very simple and then expand it over time. So let's just kind of talk through these parameters, and I'll start writing code when we start to sort of. So where should we start?
Okay. I will start by adding a slider in the min and max goal if we can.
Okay, great. I think I have a open source example of that I usually use on GitHub.
This is so cool. Thank you for hosting this, YGG. I'm very excited to see how you built this.
This is awesome, yeah.
Like, oh, we'll make a slider. What? Okay.
Yeah,
You can do
there's
that?
okay, I might have to open this locally.
Seems like dark magic, but
It's definitely dark magic. Okay, I gotta clone this. Into where were we? Tech lab? Simulations. Example.
Oops.
Okay, so this is the example I usually start with. So the library that we use is called, well, there's two. Like if you want to dig deep into how this stuff works, it's all built on a library called Python param. So Python param. And it allows you to essentially make like parameterized classes. And by defining the parameters and their bounds, it makes it really easy to get like visualization widgets for free. My system's lagging a little bit right now. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You sometimes. Yeah. Now yes.
Awesome. And
I don't know about you guys, but I swear the whole internet has been slow for the last 3 days. Every video
It's the-
call I'm on, someone's having troubles.
It's the Google effect.
I think so.
Okay, so these are gonna give us sliders. So let's take one of these as an example. So, what was that, Sem, that you had mentioned? That you'd like?
The min and max goal, for example, will be very interesting to plot. And you are also set as a max the, I mean, the mean of the slider can be another variable that has also a slider.
Yeah.
That will be great.
Okay, so this is min goal and max goal. So max
That can
goal
start in min.
in what?
It can start at min goal.
Okay, so at like the max of the min goal.
No, at the min goal itself.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, if you can write here min goal, right? The variable.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. I think so. There's some funny things going on behind the scenes with these panel variables, but we can make it work. Yeah. So then the top, is it 100 million?
That could be a lot.
A lot. Inf. Well, it could be inf. And the
The
step.
step is the same. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's. We might be able to.
Oh.
No, it might work. I think we need like min goal dot value might work. Dot value. Oop. Dot param dot value. Oop. No. Forget how to convert it to. Oh, unless we go int min goal. Dot value. There, maybe that'll work.
Yeah.
Oh. No, wait, what? That should, that's the problem?
Value only takes numeric values.
Oh. Oh, it's here. Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah.
There we go. Wonder if we can do this. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, let's see now. How do we... So, now we can make, like... Okay, so how could we plot these? So do we want to see, like... Because these are just scalar values. Well, we can just get the widgets. So it's like, wait, what happens if we print them out? Oops. Okay, so so we just get the widgets in line when we print them.
Great. And you can move them.
Yeah. And so then we can print min goal dot value, and it will. Okay, so yeah, so we can get it updating interactively. Okay, so we have min goal, and we have max goal. So now, if we want to think, okay, can we just plot a line? Let's think if we can plot a line from min to max. So I'm going to use pandas. So I'll say data frame equals pandas dot data frame. numpy.linspace from min goal to max goal. Okay, so let's use this. So it's gonna, so this is the syntax with panel. So you just say what your widget depends on. So this is gonna be min goal and max goal. And then you define this function that takes those as input. And then maybe this will work in there. So data equals pandas.data frame like this. And then we'll try this. Return data frame dot plot dot line. And if we go dashboard, panel, oh wait, yep, panel dot pane, dashboard. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so we have a chart, but we want the widgets as well. Then let's see. Okay, so let's go column. Min goal, max goal. Okay, hope this works. Okay, so so you can see this is working. So these two widgets are connected. So they have the same underlying variable. Now, ideally
Okay.
this is, let's see. Looks like this,
It's weird that it's connected, yeah.
oh yeah.
I'm wondering is if the max goal minimum is the min goal.
Oh. Oh yeah, good point. I think it'll be locked in from initialization. So let's see. So if I change this min goal 21,000, then yeah, so this max goal minimum stays constant. I see what you mean. It would be nice if the minimum max goal was dependent on this minimum goal. And I have done something like that before, where the bounds of one variable is dependent on the state of another variable. It's just, I think it is a little more involving than this, so it might take a little bit of time to think about. But and does this? I'm just trying to think of why this min goal is not affecting the chart.
Because, well, maybe it's because it's already pre-computed. It's already computed, and you have to set the min goal. Then, I guess you have to
And then run it.
run the max goal, and I don't know.
Yeah, let's rerun it. So
Yeah,
max
but the
goal.
problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but the problem is that the min goal is also recalculated. So you are losing the min goal that you selected because you are rerunning it with a specific value.
You mean here?
Yes, and yes, the value there. The thing is that you are already setting a value. If that value
So this
is
is max goal. And
yeah.
this is the default value that it'll be populated by. So in this case, it's just being populated with 1,000, and it's saying the minimum is 1,000. Yeah, so
it's fine. I will not lose so much time in that.
exactly.
I think that it's fine. We have the min and max goals, and maybe I was pretty interested in plotting the CSTK token holders
Ratio?
depending the ratio and how much they will be able to donate, depending on the ratio.
Okay, cool. Now, is that captured here or?
It should be in the CSTK rate. CSTK ratio should be over there.
Let me see.
I think that you copied it. The variable is called membership, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it is. Score. It's called
Score, yeah.
score.
Also, I have something I want to show after we do play with the CSAT store.
Yes, that's the hatch oracle ratio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that variable here. That means that you can donate that amount of dice per CSTK token. And that can also be a slider.
X die, right?
Even better,
It's
wrapped
the
X.
same.
We talk about derivatives. You put crypto in a smart contract to get die, and then you take that die and take it across the bridge to get X die, and then you wrap that X die, and then you put the wrapped X die, and you create TEC hatch tokens, and then those TEC hatch tokens will end up creating TEC tokens.
Oh, really? Okay, so
Turtles all the way down.
So basically, if I have one C-Stack hatch token, does that mean I can buy this many tech hatch tokens?
Yes, you can spend 0.005 dice into buying tokens, tech tokens, yeah.
Okay.
You can stake. We're staking. No buying. Staking.
Okay. I was using the word contributing. You can contribute 0.005 dice.
That's more neutral. Staking is what we have in all our legal stuff.
Okay.
Oh wait, are we stake? What's being staked? Is it the tech tokens?
The wrapped X die.
Oh,
The wrapped
yeah,
X die is being staked to create TEC hatch tokens.
TEC hatch tokens. It can be staked.
So
nice.
the process will be, we will have the hatch DAO, the TEC hatch DAO, and then I've been thinking about naming, and I was thinking like doing an upgrade to a commons, and so then the TEC hatch DAO will upgrade into a commons, and then the commons will exist.
Oh,
And
that's
that
awesome.
the commons will have new tokens, and so we don't want people to be confused and think they have TEC tokens later in their address or something when they sold them all already, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely want to make sure that there's a different name for the first token than the second token.
Can you repeat that, Griff? I think that that's new.
Well, I made a pull request in new.js actually, and the idea is that we shouldn't have the same, because when you're going to upgrade to a whole new DAO, right? The hatch DAO is going to send funds to a new DAO and issue these tokens based off of those funds or whatever, right? Like, and there'll be a new token.
No, there will not be a new token. It is going to be the same token that is going to be migrated.
Okay, it will be the same token.
If we won, I mean, I thought that we wanted that.
I think it's okay to be two different tokens.
And what do we do with the other ones?
They're just there historically, like a badge of honor.
Okay. That can also be possible, yeah.
I just assumed that was a lot easier. But if it's not, whatever is easier, I just assumed that was way less of an issue. No?
Well, it's easier, but at the same time, yeah.
it makes it a little bit cleaner legally, because there's like this separations. It's like, okay, the Common Stack Association is kind of connected to the Hatch DAO, right? But it's definitely not connected to the new thing, you know? So just like having these clear separations of evolution gives us a little bit more of like sufficient decentralization. But, you know, we're just guessing.
Hey, do you guys know how many C-Stack tokens there are?
Yeah, there's about, let's say, 700K right now.
I was also looking for a CSV with the CSTK distribution. I mean, each address has some amount of CSTKs, so we can plot that. See also how much they are going to, which is going to be the distribution.
Yes.
So
Not only
the distribution will change greatly. For instance, right now I have 25% of C-Stack tokens, but there's going to be a max of anyone being able to have 10%. So there's two people, I think it's me and Simon de la Rouvier. We have more than 10% of the C-Stack token supply. So our tokens will end up being burned.
okay, but yet, I think that it can be interesting to plot the distribution.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have the address.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Let's see if I go out. Hope I can plot it.
Is it a data set or is it on chain or?
It's on chain, but I am trying to download a CSV.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay, so I think something's not quite right in my head. So now there's 700,000 C-Stack tokens and the ratio is 0.005. So in that case, a total of 3,500 wrapped XDAI can be staked.
Yeah, for the test hatch that we're setting up for, we don't
Okay.
want it to have a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's also an important number in order to know how much it is going to be. The max one, the max goal one. It's also capping the max goal.
Yeah, and of course for the test hatch, like what I plan on doing, Sem, I think I already told you, but I'm just going to give everyone with C-Stack tokens one wrapped XDAI to save them the trouble, and a little bit of XDAI as well.
Okay, and regarding the changing the token, I was thinking on a migration that it's migrating the token, because we already have been discussed. We have been discussing that it's important to keep the same token. If we change that, we can change it. Of course, it's easier. But I think that it would be nice also to migrate the token itself.
The challenge is that there's in the legal side, you know, it's like each token represents a specific package of rights, and so by having the Common Stack Association so connected to the hatch, there is like some value in changing tokens to make it very clear that this is a new package of rights that was created by this hatch DAO, and
Okay.
that gives this extra buffer of separation from the C-Stack Association.
Okay.
And also, it allows us to have a token that's TECH. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, tech hatch. Wow.
Yeah, the Yeah, it's the tech token. Who doesn't want to have the tech token?
Yeah.
Oh, what's amazing is there is no tech token.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. It's so insane. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah. How is that not on CoinMarketCap already?
Yeah.
Blowing my mind.
It will be soon. Oh no, it won't be. Will it be? No, these won't be.
No.
No.
I guess
Okay.
technically it could be. There will be a market
This
for it.
changes some things that I didn't want to change. For example, we have to. It's going to be a clone, a mini clone of the old token.
Yeah.
Because when we do that, cloning is very important. It's going to be. It must be just in the moment in which the tokens are transferred.
It'll be in the moment that
Because
the vault, funding in the vault is transferred. Yeah, because people will be able to leave.
exactly, that's the problem I see. That it's not a problem, but it makes things not as easy as they could be. Because right now, as we have it, transferring the token to a new DAO was not that difficult. But because we did that in one Hive because we are transferring the token to a new DAO. So it was not that difficult. But cloning the token and in the exact same moment in which we transfer the funds, I think that it will be preferable to do a new application that does that we call it migration or something, because doing that in a boat, in a Dandelion boat, that is encoded with an EVM script, it's not going to work. Well,
Really?
maybe
I mean,
it will work.
with the mini-me token, it's just calling one function.
It's calling one function. It's calling one function, but the thing is that we are going to need an address or a multisig or whatever that can complete the migration, and I wanted to avoid that. I wanted to avoid that. I will think on it. I will think how we can do a clean migration from the Dandelion voting.
Okay. If it becomes a huge issue, first off, it's not a priority for now, right? And we get to test it in the test hatch.
Yeah. I don't think that it's going to be a big issue. I mean, it's similar to transferring the token. It's quite similar. The only thing is that I already had clear how to transfer the token.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm
No
sorry.
worries, really. I think that it's also very interesting to do clone tokens.
Yeah.
I want to. Do you know how to extract a CSV from
Block Scout?
Blockscout?
Yeah,
Yeah.
copy paste.
Really?
Copy paste.
No,
Copy paste
come
into
on.
a
From where?
spreadsheet.
From where?
From Block Scout. You copy paste into a spreadsheet, dude. Come on. Yeah, I mean I can do it. Actually, I already have a spreadsheet with every C-Stack token holder. If you'd like, I can just copy paste them.
And I am wondering if we have the number.
Which number?
The numbers of the numbers of each one token holder. I mean,
Like
how
many
much token holders has each address?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I have a spreadsheet where I track all that. And I'm constantly auditing. It's really annoying.
So the spreadsheet is the source of truth, right?
No, it's not. That's the problem. But it tracks every time we make a mint, we make a spreadsheet and paste it into your beautiful transactions app, right? So
Yeah.
I have this running tally of every mint that we've ever made. And if it's a little off, like, yeah, sometimes there's like, it might be 1 token off because of rounding. So for some reason, we made the C-stack token not have any decimals. That was a mistake, obviously.
I think that it should not be total CSTK tokens staked.
Mm-hmm.
It should be just total CSTK tokens.
Oh, hmm. So, but not all CST tokens, C-stack tokens will get staked, right?
No C-stack tokens will get staked. They're basically like, for lack of a better word, a whitelist of people who can participate. So people with C-stack tokens will be able, each person will be able to put in a specific amount of X die, wrapped X die. And then they will stake the wrapped X die. So it's kind of like the list of C-stack token holders are the people who are allowed to participate.
Yeah, but not all of them will, right? There'll be some distribution of people.
Yeah, but they won't use the thing is, if I have 1,000 C-stack tokens, maybe I'll only put in 5 wrapped X die. So I'm really staking the wrapped X die. My max limit I could stake is determined by C-stack tokens, but
Yeah, so I think this total C-stack tokens staked is important because not all C-stack holders will stake their tokens, and if they do, they might not stake all of them. So there'll be some range.
But they'll be staking wrapped X die. So you'd want to say total wrapped X die.
Yeah.
I will say that total CSTK should not be a slider because it's something that is going to be fixed and people will be going to change the other parameters. But they cannot change the total CSTK that there is. It's a number.
But I'm trying to model the sort of the percentage of C-stack.
A C-stack that is going to be used, right?
It's like active, maybe like active C-stack tokens or yeah, used.
I mean, I think that's really determined by the wrapped X die. It's like total wrapped X die deposited. And then
I also
from there,
think so.
Yeah.
You could get a percent.
I see what you're saying.
I think that it's important to know how much CSTK tokens there is, so we can know which is going to be the theoretical maximum of X die that can be put it in.
Okay, so it should be fixed. Total.
I think so.
This is a question that I sort of have too around like certain parameters like impact hours. You know, we don't know, it's a fixed parameter, but we don't really know. We can predict how many impact hours there will be. We can only predict how many C-stack tokens there will be. Because it's not
exactly,
really...
but it's going to be
So there's different scenarios. In fact, there's only 3 minutes left, and I kind of want to show this something off.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll push this to GitHub, and we can I'll keep working on it through the week. Well, it's gonna be Christmas, but I'll keep playing with it a little bit.
Oh, not that one. How about, let me find it. It's in the TEC sheet. I think this is it. Yes. So there's a concept that I want to throw out there called impact hour debt. So in this spreadsheet, I am doing the non-Python simulation of how much, basically what our min tribute will be. So our min goal would need to be based off of certain friendly parameters that we may want to give. So this is our total impact hours for every round. So we only have done round 6. We'll do round 7 this weekend, and so the total amount of impact hours that we have so far is 2,089. But I'm projecting that if our launch date is March 12th, that we'll have 8,240 impact hours. And this is assuming this trajectory here from on change of impact hours from previous rounds. The average change from starting from round 1 is 91 impact hours new every round as our community grows. So if that's the case, then we have 8,240 impact hours on March 12th. And here's some different scenarios. Like min goal, if we say what is the min goal if we give 15 impact hour, because one of the parameters is the impact hour equation. You can look at what you can set it to set a min impact hour rate at the min goal. And so if it's 15 impact hours, 15, actually it's 15 die per IH. And a 15% cultural build tribute or impact hour tribute. So like the hatchers only put in 15% towards that. Then we would have to have a min goal of $824,000. And if we lower the rate to 10 die an hour, then our min goal would be 549. If we have 10 die per impact hour and a 20, and we charge the contributors, the hatchers that are putting on 20%, then it's 400K. So anyway,
this is really cool, Griff, and this can be really modeled nicely. So yeah, this is a good fit.
Cool.
So let's work on it.
Yep.
On when we come back.
Yep. And just shoot me the link, Griff, or if you want to drop this in the Tech Lab channel.
This is actually in that same link I just dropped you, which is the total impact hours. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thanks, guys. I gotta go. There's the Ocean Protocol study group right now if anyone wants to hop in there.
Cool. Thanks, Shawn.
Yeah, if I don't see you guys, happy holidays.
Yep.
Yep.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Very nice.